You know, we've talked about fed drills, we've talked about competition drills. Now I'd like to talk about a competition workout. 2 or 3 students to go out there to accomplish certain things. Number one, being able to keep balls in play for 2 or 3 minutes, requiring the same rally speed. Then we work on movement. We work a 2-on-1, cross court, the other student hits down the line. You see how the element of movement starts to come into it. And then also, you have the 3 students sort of working against each other. Who competes the best? Who misses the first ball? So it's an entirely different workout. You're really getting much closer to a disciplined workout rather than just a drill, because they must do a certain thing, but it's also live ball at the same time. And that's part of the picture. So, I mean, there's all sorts of things that you must do to prepare that student for actual play. We're going to work on discipline, we're going to work on movement, we're going to work on consistency, we're going to work on depth. We're going to see where techniques fall down, we're going to push it with some speed drills, and then we'll make little corrections as we go along. He'll hit to you 2 guys, and he's got to hit all 4 hands. Notice now to hit all 4 hands, he's already made up in his mind that he's going to have to move to make this. We're not hitting any winners. Early preparation. He has excellent footwork. Let's stop a second. We're going to go for 24 hands, 50% less power. Let's start it again. We're not going for winners. That's 1. That's 2. Notice how Lee slips right over in order to hit his forehand, similar to what Curry did. Now they're both at a rally speed that they can control. In these drills, all the players must hit fairly close to the same pace to be effective. At that time, he couldn't hit the forehand, so he hit a backhand, which is okay. Excellent discipline. Look how he moves back for a deep ball, but moves back into the pocket after he hits it. He has enough spin on the ball for control. Well done. This is exactly the attitude they have when they start building points in actual play. Blast a person off the court, no rhythm. Hit 170 miles an hour, come back down to 50. What I'm trying to do with these students is to show them that a steady game, being offensive, is the way to start out, not going for complete winners or going for the lines. This is not an easy game. If they can do it here, they can do it when they start playing. Let's now go to all backhands. We don't want one stroke to get ahead of the other stroke in practice. Certainly we're trying to build killer forehands, but you also have to hit at least a neutral backhand. Excellent preparation. Uses his legs extremely well. Hits from a low to high with enough spin for control. Notice the boys hitting in the same volume of pace. This is what makes the drill effective. Maintain your focus at all times. That's all we have to do. No errors from that far back. Hit a little bit more to the middle of the court when you're too far back. All right, he's going to hit cross courts. You boys hit down the line. Same pace. Now we're working a little bit on movement. We're taking both the forehands and backhands. Excellent preparations. Uses his legs well. Use a little bit of a push that time. It's a little windy, so have a little spin. Well done. All right, Lee's going down the line. Just change the drill. Well done. So you give the boys all different types of options. Notice the feet, they never stop. He's always making position. He'll go back up on this to buy some time. Well done. Don't break your focus. Don't break the focus. We said control the court. Control the court does not mean going for winners. It's placement and having your opponent always on the defense of moving. Eventually, you'll get the ball that you want to attack the net or go for a big killer forehand. He's hitting everything cross court. You're down the lines. Do not overhit. The good thing about this drill is you have to move. Now, he just said a bad word in Spanish, okay? I won't tell you what the word is. But now notice his attitude is a lot different than the attitude before, okay? Impatient with himself, doesn't compliment himself. This drill here tells you a lot about Damien's personality. Right here on television, on the microphone, mierda, which means okay? And other comments, which means I'm doing terrible. No diga nada. Yoganda, solamente Yoganda. Tu comprende me? See? Let's play ball. Okay, let's just play ball, my boy. Come on, Damien, you can do it. Atta boy. Come on, Damien. Good boy. A little less power, a little less power. Perfect. Come on, up. Good boy. Just dig in, Damien. Good boy. Throw that ball up, Dame. Now he's cooking. See, he's starting to feel good about himself. That's all it takes. Be a little kinder to yourself. Perfect. I like it. Well done. Come on, Damien, a few more. And turn. All right, switch it over. Much better. Always remember that. When you get in, hit a few difficult shots, settle down, get yourself, because that's when you lose 2 or 3 points and you lose the game. You understand? Yeah. Okay, come on. Well done. Look what I just did there. I mean, I rephrased what he said. I talked about it in front of everybody. I mean, I didn't put him down. I just said, look, you don't do these things. Get yourself out of that hole. Be a little bit more positive. And each coach must learn how to get that student into a positive frame of mind. It takes a little work. That's why you have to know all your students. Some of you yell out, some of you talk to very quietly, but you can't let it go unnoticed. You have to talk about it. Big, strong 16-year-old can do it all, but lacks the discipline. In this last big tournament we had a few weeks ago, I had a little talk with him before he played, went all the way to the finals. With some discipline, by drills like this boy has the size, the strength to be not just a player, but perhaps has the ability to be a professional player. And all he has to do is get into drills like this that discipline him. Make him do things one way and only one way. Certainly, you let students have options on the tennis court, but you got to also get that mind to be disciplined to do it the way that's best for him. Look how nicely he moves, how still his upper body is. That's why coaches in drills like this, you want to see where the technique breaks down in the body as well as the ground stroke. Right here, can't say very much about this. This is fantastic. Be sure you close in closer to the baseline whenever you can, and coaches watch this. Don't let the students drift way far back. They hit a good shot, get back in close to that baseline if you possibly can. Well done. Coaches and players are viewing this video. 3 boys, all have excellent ability, but look at their personalities. 1 from Spain, 1 from outside of Russia, 1 from Korea. The mentality of the Korean stood way above the mentality of the others. He's more disciplined. Not that he's a better player, but he's more disciplined. That's why drills like this are good for certain people and limited for other people. So you have to know when to back off and when to do more of it.